The Curse Oak Island is a popular show that explores the rumored treasure buried on Oak Island, off Nova Scotia's southern coast. Rick and Marty Lagena, the brothers leading the show, believe they might finally be close to discovering the treasure. They plan to deepen the garden shaft to better explore the tunnel, which they believe could be historically significant. As they dig deeper into the garden shaft, they encounter a large hole called H8, which they believe is a wooden treasure chest. However, digging deeper makes the hole unstable, making it risky to dig further. This setback reminds them of an earlier dig theory by Terry Mathon, suggesting that the chest they were after might have been damaged or tampered with by someone in the past. The team continues their efforts on Oak Island, recognizing the importance of handling materials from the H8 dig site with care. They discover signs that they are possibly near the Long Sal Vault, reinforcing their commitment to the legendary treasure.
Tell me which way you want to go.
Rumored to be hidden somewhere on the island. The team then turns their focus to the southeastern wetlands of the island, close to where the original money pit was thought to be. They are excited about what they might uncover in this area, particularly near the ancient stone path. The team dug into the deepest parts of the marsh while their main go was elusive treasure. They also discovered ancient artifacts and relics hidden beneath the area's marshy surface. In conclusion, The Curse Oak Island is a thrilling show that explores the mysteries of the island's rich history and the potential for a significant discovery. The team of experts on Oak Island, a 200-year-old treasure hunt, was determined to uncover the hidden history of the island. They discovered a path connected to the Knights Templar and a potential landing spot for unloading goods.
So what we're doing here is trying to determine the boundaries of the paved area.
The team was motivated by the ancient nature of the relics they were uncovering and the potential to uncover the treasure. The team faced numerous challenges, but the historical importance of the swamp in relation to the treasure hunt was highlighted. They stumbled upon an odd boulder near the stone path, which they believed was deliberately placed there. This led them to explore the boulder and its unique positions, hoping to uncover signs or artifacts that could connect the dots to the legendary treasure. Advanced technology like ground-penetrating radar and metal detectors
Good target.
was used to scan the surrounding area for buried objects. The team documented everything meticulously, taking photographs, video recordings, and detailed notes to ensure no detail was overlooked. As they continued digging, more layers of the island's history were revealed, including pottery shards, old coins, and fragments of metal tools. The team debated various historical events that could have led to burial treasure on Oak Island, such as pirates, colonial hidden caches, and ancient civilizations. The spirit of camaraderie among the team members grew as they shared their adventure and prepared for the possibility of finding the treasure they were seeking. The team, led by Rick and Gary Drayton, was excited about the potential treasures they could uncover in the area near the famous money pit. They discovered a large rock and a wooden object buried under the earth, which led them to believe it might be part of a ship's decking. They decided to dig deeper to connect this fragment to a larger historical context. Despite challenges, the team continued their efforts, especially in the swamp environment.
This is what is astounding. You're looking at history, right?
They discovered artifacts uncovered at about 161 feet deep, providing insights into the various people who had lived on the island over the ages. They also discovered a lead trading token from a 14th century Venetian glass beads dating from the 1500s to the mid-1600s, and metal tools linked to Sir William Fife. The team's excitement grew as they moved to a new area, ready to dig deeper and see what the island had kept out of sight. They realized their exploration could potentially connect a site to the legendary treasure thought to be hidden on the island. The bricks, ceramics, and glass found in Lot 5 could lead them to understand their connection to the infamous Money Pit legend, and potentially point the way to the treasure. To make progress, the team needed to work closely and effectively together. They noticed an interesting aspect of their environment, the density of the dirt in the area, and Lornian was about to join the group at a newly discovered stone foundation on the western part of the island. The team, consisting of Rick and Marty Lagena, is on a mission to uncover a treasure hidden on an island. They discover a grayish material that resembles rough mortar or concrete, similar to materials they had encountered in the Money Pit area. They believe this material could be part of the infrastructure used by past treasure seekers, or remnants from those who originally hid the treasure. The team focuses on the swamp, a triangular-shaped area that has consistently provided fascinating finds. They investigate a stone walkway uncovered in the southeast corner of the swamp, which is an intentionally constructed feature. The stones appear to come from deep underground, suggesting they were extracted during previous excavation efforts related to the money pit. The team speculates that the swamp might not be natural, but a carefully engineered feature. An 18th century structure, the garden shaft, is believed to be close to a potential treasure tunnel. The team excavates layers of clay and rock in the dense clay, which is a physically demanding task. They find more evidence that reinforces a theory of human activity in the area, including a shoe fragment found near the stone walkway. The stitching suggests it was hand-sewed, likely in Europe, and brought to the island. The team is working on a swamp on Oak Island, which they believe is a key piece of the puzzle connecting different parts of the island. They are analyzing the swamp's condition and craftsmanship, which suggests the presence of individuals overseeing work rather than performing it themselves. The letter's condition and craftsmanship tie it to a specific historical context, likely with European involvement.
Morning, Roger.
Morning, Rick.
How are you?
Morning, how's it going? Nice to see you guys.
Yeah. What's the depth?
The team is also examining the placement of stones, the alignment of the walkway, and unusual geological features, which point to intentional human activity. As the team continues their excavation efforts, they are removing layers of earth in the garden shaft and aiming to locate a tunnel believed to lie beneath the treasure. This discovery has led them to focus more on preserving history, honoring the island's legacy, and fulfilling a mission that spans centuries. Chris Morford, a dedicated researcher, is present to unveil his latest findings, which lead to the discovery of Nolan's Cross, which leads directly to the money pit, believed to hold the island's greatest secret. The drilled stones themselves, discovered by Frederick Blair in the late 1800s, align perfectly with key points on Nolan's Cross, reinforcing the idea that they were part of a larger design. The team is drawn in by Chris's enthusiasm and the depth of his research, as the arrangement of the stones and drilled markers seemed too deliberate to ignore. If Chris's theory is correct, the Templars had left behind not only their treasures, but also their legacy encoded in the landscape of Oak Island. The team excavated a swamp in Oak Island, hoping to find new evidence or clues to the island's treasure. They found a massive tree stump buried deep in the swamp, suggesting that the land had once been forested and later manipulated into its current state. The stump showed signs of being cut with tools, possibly an axe, opening a floodgate. Theories suggest that the tree was cut down to clear the area for building something, such as a money pit. The absence of related logs nearby was puzzling, as they were thought to be part of design to safeguard the treasure from flooding. The team returned to the swamp the next day, digging deeper into the triangle-shaped area, hoping to find more evidence of human activity. They discovered another stump, which had clean cuts that indicated tool use, but the surrounding logs were missing. This reinforced the theory that the swamp had been forested and later transformed into what it is today. The team then made a significant breakthrough by digging to a depth of 95 feet and encountering a 7-T-wide tunnel leading toward the baby blob, an area identified as potentially containing buried treasure. They found wooden pieces that appeared to be part of the structure, possibly one of the wooden platforms historically associated with the money pit. The round timbers, which hinted at the age of the structure, provided a direct connection to the people who built it. The team is determined to push forward, knowing they are closer than ever to uncovering the truth about Oak Island.